Folks, we're live here on Dick and Marty Live. I'm Dickie Longstockings, Dick Long for short.
And I'm Marty McNeil. How about it? It's a well-known fact that Hollywood is out of ideas, so won't you join us, please, for the Dick and Marty Live?
That's right, folks, the greatest experience you'll ever have. The greatest radio show there's never been. We've been doing this for, what, about 55 years now?
64 years. 54.
Yeah, well, something like that. I lose count. Fact of the matter is, we're here now, and we're live, and we're with one of our good friends, leader of the P-Tube community, Mr. P Dunkenstein, or
Come on,
how do you? What does it say, Marty? What's that say?
Is that spell right?
Anyways,
It's definitely spelled right.
Mr. P, thanks for coming on the show, man. We love your work. Now, Mr. P, you asked us, some would say begged us, to come on Dick and Marty Live today to promote your show that you're working on called Boning, and we agreed. Because, you know, hey, we throw a dog a bone. You know, see a dog, throw a bone. You know what I mean?
Personally, I think the whole thing is filth.
Well, that's what we're going for.
Oh, that's what you're going for. No, alrighty then. Fire in, fire out, huh?
Well, you know.
Whoa, now.
I go where the big bucks go, so P, go ahead and promote your new show on our world-renowned broadcast where we bring the best of the planet to you. Go ahead, P.
Okay, thanks, guys. So, as you know, it's a spicy trivia challenge. So pretty much, they get the questions right. I got to eat the hot stuff. If they get it wrong, they got to eat it. You know, it's pretty simple.
Oh yeah.
We're about midway through filming, and things are going pretty good. I think a lot of people are gonna love it. I love it personally. We're still hoping to get picked up by the Dick and Marty Live Productions Network, like we were promised. They signed the show, but not the crew, and I kind of need my people there. Things don't run as smoothly. My gym assistant Jody Jacks has to be around, so we're kind of waiting on you guys.
Well, I hate to tell you, that sounds about right. Those A&R guys are a hoot. But now let's do something I want. Dick, check the mail.
Message for you, son.
Folks, it's time to read a little fan mail now, and this one comes from Madeline from something, Wisconsin. My grandparents listened to Dick and Marty when they were kids, and they never hesitated to tell us about all the crazy adventures they'd go on by just sitting in front of the radio and listening to your show. My parents even met at a taping of the DM Variety Hour in the 70s.
That was so common in those days.
Marty, I miss the 70s. One story I was never told was how. How did Dick and Marty get its start? Where did it all begin? Well, that's a beautiful question, Madeline, and I thank you for writing. Listen, Dick and Marty got its start a long time ago. Folks, you can ask your granny about the joint, and apparently you did, and we appreciate it. The year was way back, and the time was good, boys and girls, let me tell you. We were just two young whippersnappers looking to do big things in the piece. And from vaudeville to the airwaves, we were lucky enough to get a spot sandwiched between Gunsmoke and Little Orphan Annie.
Those were the good old days, Dick, back before that Harry Truman incident. The times came and went, but the piece never changed. We had Dick and Marty Superstar Search. Great show, ladies and gentlemen, where we discovered the little guy. Maybe you know his name. Frankie Valli? We gave the world the only known radio broadcast of Woodstock. Are you kidding me? A live interview with Jimi Hendrix and Carlos Santana? Come on.
And don't forget Country Joe and the Fish now. Don't forget it. Originally named Sideline Joe and the Fish.
Yeah. Nope.
No. But to answer your question, Madeline, we got our start in the Twahi Nations.
And if you want to know where that is, just go ahead and sign up for the DM Premium Network, and I'll show you how it works. I'm out of here.
Wait, you're leaving?
Yep. Just heard P Dunkem take a phone call saying some more losers are on their way to the studios, and I am not okay with that.
Oh, boy.
Well, boys and girls, you can find me on the DM Premium Network. Welcome back to Dick and Marty Live, and it's time to take a phone call. This phone call's online too, and this is from Ponce, Puerto Rico. Go ahead, caller.
Oye, mira, ese tipo de Dick and Marty, mira, ese bicho y mira, ese culo y ese maricone, mira, este estúpido ese de Chicago, mira, yo soy de Puerto Rico y yo necesito ayuda con toda mi familia.
Obviously, there's been a miscommunication.
Mira, yo necesito ayuda con toda mi familia. Tú nada más ayuda con un rollo de toalla no dan nada más. Y mira, yo tengo una familia de 1, 2, 3, 4 hijos y yo tengo una esposa que ella no trabaja, pero ella está preciosa. Pero ella no trabaja, ella no puta, pero mira, yo necesito ayuda de toda la isla, de
We get some
mi
help here.
familia.
This is about his
Yo
family.
necesito ayuda. Y ustedes son estúpidos.
Okay, sir, I understood that one. We are not stupid here.
Pero tú no ayudas a mí.
No, you listen here, sir.
No, tú necesitas ayuda a nosotros.
Sir, you need to
a la
listen
isla,
here.
A la isla de Puerto Rico, porque yo soy de Ponce, pero necesita ayuda de toda la isla.
Okay, sir, we got you. We got you loud and clear. You're another satisfied customer. We'll be right back with Dick and Marty Live.
Tired of jerking off to those old Fredericks of Hollywood catalogs? Sick of waiting for those pesky videos to buffer on the online? Then, folks, have we got the place for you. And it's called the PTube Community. PTube is a premier purveyor of pornography and party perversions all across the world and even the Dwacky nations. With the world-renowned collection of VHS, Laserdisc, Betamax tapes, everything from Polaroids to paintings, anything in film and photography, folks, they've got it all. They've even got reel-to-reel for you audio freaks out there. All you need is an address and a passion, folks, and you could be trading with the rest of the PTube community. Once a month, you'll receive a great package full of great things, folks, and what we like to call the P-Box. We are some sick fuckers here on Dick and Marty Live, and we got our P-Boxes this morning. I loved everything inside. I encourage you, I implore you, no, I demand you sign up with PTube community now and help them help you help yourself. It's P-Tube, folks. That's spelled P-Tube. Right here, only available through your boys on Dick and Marty Live. You're probably wondering why this story sounds a little broken. Like, maybe things were left out. You're probably thinking, I haven't heard from Marty in a while. Did he really just up and leave? Hell, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, where's Marty? I'll tell you where, folks. Marty McNeil is a very exclusive person, his voice for the very exclusive listener. Full conversations involving Marty McNeil are available only on the Dick and Marty Premium Network. The Premium Network is where the elite of the elite go to listen, folks. The cream rises to the tops. And let me tell you, if there's anything Dick and Marty know, it's cream. How do you become a premium member? That's easy, folks. Just go to www.com and click Sign Me Up, Jack.
So how much is it?
Sign up now, folks. Don't worry about the price. It's all about the content. Radio Gold is just a click away. We take you now to a celebrity story on a free preview of the Dick and Marty Premium Network. Crazy ass time, and I think these people want to hear it, but I mean, you know, he got you there, and that
You might want to hear it.
yeah, well, that wound healed up nice. I got to give it to you.
It did, and you know, sometimes I show it off.
Yeah, folks, we met Bob Ross in 1962, long ago in the United States Air Force. Over there, you know, we were all young. You know, we went on a few missions. It was during the war times. It was all the way on the other side of the world. We was.
Vancouver.
Well, I believe it was the Battle of Falls Creek.
I think it was Grenada.
Potato. He was a master sergeant, and we were sergeant masters, of course, by right. And we were on this mission, deep undercover mission that I'm not supposed to be telling you about. And Bob starts to freak out. And I tell him, Bob, hey, Bob, baby. I grab him. I say, look at all those beautiful mountains and all those beautiful little trees. Don't they look happy? Give him a brush, pull it out of my knapsack, and I say, paint those little happy trees, Bob.
That's right. And as he stroked that brush upon that canvas for what seemed like an eternity, I began to become emotional. That's when Bob turned back to me as if to try to say something during these pressing times. And I yelled back, Bob, why don't you look back here? What the hell? Can't you see I'm having sex? Well, we had sex with a lot of women in those days. Because, of course, war times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that some of those weren't born that way, Marty. I'm pretty sure a lot of those women weren't women at all.
Yes, the war times, where beer was free, and the women, if you could believe it, sober women, fell at our feet.
That's because we had guns, Marty.
Hey, shout out to Dick and Marty. The motherfucker's funny as fuck. Listen to them.
Time for another piece of fan mail. We go back to this. This one's from Ephraim in Wichita, Kansas. Ephraim writes, I was going through my dad's old sports trading cards. They're not that old. I happened to stumble upon a rookie insert card from the 80s. A young man named P Dunkem.
Just read it.
I had no idea that he played in the CBA and was a huge star over there. How did Mr. P make his way from basketball to creating the world's filthiest community for pervertitus? Well, Mr. P, this question, and first off, thank you, Ephraim, for writing in. That's a beautiful question and a beautiful name. And folks, we're going to lace the back of this answer with yet another lovely track from the Dick and Marty band. So let's just fire this up. And, Mr. P, this question is clearly angled towards you, so I'm going to go ahead and let you answer it. But first, for those of you who don't know, Mr. P was a huge star in the 80s. Over in the CBA, he played for the Evansville Thunder, racked up 15 triple-doubles in 17 games across 18 days, folks. Broke all kinds of records down there at the Roberts Municipal Stadium. But I digress. P, why don't you do us a favor and answer the man's question?
Okay, so well, first off, shout out to Ephraim from Wichita, Wichita, Kansas,
Yes, Ephraim.
big fans on there.
Yes.
Great city. Never been, probably will never go. I mean, who wants to go to Kansas? But
Yeah, well.
anywho, so pretty much, I had a lot of fun playing in the CBA, and people in Evansville, they pretty much adored me. We had a few great runs. I got to share the court with a lot of talented guys.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
Never mind. That just sounded like something.
Oh, okay.
Something better.
Yeah, and then also the Evansville Thunder announcer, he got my name right on a nightly basis.
Well, good for him.
Yeah, just want to throw that out. I got the privilege and the honor to be under the tutelage of coaching legend Jerry Sloan. You might have heard of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he's actually the one who taught me the infamous Dunkem dupe. That move was way ahead of its time. It threw everyone off.
Is that where that came from? I mean, I haven't seen that move since Hardwood Handlers.
Oh, come on, you're embarrassing me.
Yes, folks, the 8-volume collection of basketball tutorials that Mr. P put out that really put him on the cinematic map.
Well, yeah, it was kind of Jerry's idea, and I'm glad I took it from under his nose. It was actually while filming that series that I blew my knee out. So what happened was I was demonstrating what the P2 community will know as the Palichi. There's several people out there who experienced that. I won't go into detail, but it is to say that was the only time Dr. J ever had his ankles crossed by a guy in dress shoes.
I see. So what, tell us, brought you into the world of pornography?
Well, it's graphic art, but who's counting? Long story short, we sold 1 million units on that tutorial series. I decided to make the transition from hardwood to hardwood.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah. And with Sloan's advice and a small loan from my old buddy Robert Parrish, shout out to the chief.
Double O.
Fast forward to now, P2 was born.
So there I am, swimming in women, just living my life in war times.
In war times, yes.
And he just kept looking at me and my incredibly young harem like some sort of creep. So I grabbed the nearest stone and I bludgeoned him just a little.
Just a little bit, but folks, the damage was so bad it caused a hematoma on the top of his skull that I don't think ever went down. He managed to shape his hair to compensate, but gone were those luscious locks, folks. A true travesty.
Well, the portrait he painted on the matter was absolutely sublime. It started front and center at the Sotheby auction.
Yes, it did. I bought it. That's another story.
I think he may have gotten some sort of TV deal out of the whole debacle. But we took care of that, didn't we, Dick?
Yeah, that's right. Dick and Marty present Bob Ross. How about that?
A Dick and Marty production.
Drinking this shit like liquor.
The greatest drink of the Dwahi Nations is now the greatest drink of the world. Sideline Joe's Mop Water is available in 3 different flavors: Booty Blue, Sexberry, and the original Mop Water flavor. Mop Water. Buy it. Drink it. Now. Welcome back. Of course, Marty McNeil has left the building, but it appears I'm still here with one of our special guests, Mr. P, and he's brought his special friend, his personal GIMP assistant, trademark, Jordy Jacks.
Hey everybody out there, I'm Jordy, and
Hey, we talked about this.
Oh, Okay. Mr. P, I thought I could kind of get an in-depth interview with you, something to really give the fans an idea of who Mr. P is as a person. The fans want to know everything about your life, my man. Do you think you can give us a tour of your life there, Mr. P?
I'd be happy to.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Jordy!
Please don't leave me.
See, anywho, so I was just a boy, you know, when I went through this really traumatizing experience. And
Oh, folks, I think I hear something the fans want more.
what the hell?
Folks, it's time for another Sideline Report.
Ooh, I love sports.
Jordy, get back in the bag.
Ah, come on.
We go now to our leading sports analyst and ESPY winner, Sideline Joe. Sideline, how you doing?
Man, it's a small bag. I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good, Sideline. I'm doing pretty damn good. Now, tell me something. There was a huge battle on the gridiron this week. New York hosted Cleveland in an absolute nail-biter. Some are calling it the game of the season. You were there on the sidelines for that game, Sideline. Can you tell us anything about what went down there on the sideline?
Yeah, sports. Sitting there, second period of hockey, baseball, whatever, and I was seeing that people that were leaving during the second period, so they let me walk out with them. I didn't get a hand stab. People were getting hand stabs. I didn't know if I wanted to go back inside, but I seen a game stop that was pretty far down the way. I would say about 3 blocks. So I took a bus. It's kind of hot out there, and I got my favorite game. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's one of my favorite games. And I seen they were selling some mop water there, and it was almost sold out. So business is pretty booming.
Sideline.
Wait, what?
Sideline. Now, I got to remind you, you are our sports analyst. So tell me a little bit about the recent trade deal that went down. Former Coyote turned star soccer player Chavez, or Jefecito, as his fans call him, was recently traded from Guadalajara to Monaco. Now, before I continue the story, I want to let you know that conversations involving Chavez and Marty McNeil are available on the DM Premium Network. He's one of the top dogs over there in the big-time leagues in Europe, you know, with the do the thing in the piece. Now, we flew you out there first class to check out his first game for the club. Sideline, what was the feeling like out there on the pitch?
Let me tell you, that flight you put me on first class, amazing toilet.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
What?
Blew that out. But while in Monaco, I got some bok choy from my favorite spot, which they stole from me. That was my recipe, which I stole from, Master Chef. You guys watch that show at all?
I do.
But anyway,
but
I really want to try to get on that show. It's pretty good cooking I can do. I'm trying to get on the blooper reel, really, because I'm pretty sure I can get
Okay. No. That's not even sports. You won an ESPY. Can you even name one current athlete right now in the world of sports?
I love meatloafs.
what if I told you there's a place where America is still great? McNeil Farms. From the rolling wheat fields of the uncharted territories, through the grapevines alongside the unbeaten path, from our farm to your table, McNeil Farms is there for you.
McNeil's Farm products. I use them in everything, especially when I make my water. It is amazing. I squeeze it all down, get rid of all the nutrients, get rid of everything. I use ingredients such as apples, peaches, and other things that I really cannot say. It is amazing. By all means, please, get some McNeil Farms.
McNeil Farms. We reconnected with Bobby a few years later at one of our world-famous pool parties. We know you guys love those pool party stories, so go ahead and grab your 2-piece and settle in. And while you're at it, grab me a 3-piece, would you? That's right, folks. We got luxurious pool houses all over the Dwahi Nations and even parts of the world. Santa Monica,
Malibu,
the Keys,
Bahamas,
St. Lucia,
Honolulu.
But this party in Des Moines, folks, it was one of the craziest.
They were all there. Alan Alda, Nelly Savalas,
Big hitters.
the incredibly luscious Farrah Fawcett.
Ricardo Montalban tried to show up, but folks, Dick and Marty don't play that shit.
Dick and Marty.
Folks, we're back, and it is time to play America's favorite game show. It's time to play
What's in that
That's right, folks, the game show you all come to love. Marty, tell me something.
Sure.
Are you excited about this?
I'm very excited. It looks like a very competitive match. Looks like something everyone will be looking forward to watch.
Absolutely. And if you can't watch it, folks, that's because we're on Old Timey Radio. But we've got our special guest here, Mr. P Dunkem. And we thought his partner was going to be his special game assistant, but it looks like he hasn't let him out of the bag.
Wow, that bag looks pretty tight. Doesn't look like anybody will be able to breathe in that bag.
Hey, pipe down.
Oh,
pipe
wow,
down.
this is okay. Well, needless to say, Mr. P doesn't have a partner. Now, Marty, I seen you on your phone. I seen you making calls. Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Tell me who you were calling. Tell me who you were getting. Were you getting a special, a partner? For
I was
Mr.
getting
P?
a special partner, the specialist.
The specialist.
Yes.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking
The
about.
specialist. His name is, you know his name.
Yep.
Yeah, he does those famous reports.
Oh, buddy.
That you know so well.
Oh, yes.
You know so well.
Oh, you know it, folks.
You know very well. You love
It
him.
better not be.
I
you
know
love
what you're
him
talking
dearly.
about. Let's say it at the same time. You ready?
Don't
You
do
love
it.
him dearly.
Don't
ready?
do this.
He's here.
Don't do it.
1, 2,
Don't do this.
3. Gordon Ramsay.
Wait, what?
Sideline, Joe. What the hell are you doing here, buddy? Sideline, Joe.
This is bullshit.
It's not Gordon Ramsay?
Oh, my Lord. Anywho,
This
let's
is
get this
bullshit.
thing going. Folks,
Who's this?
God damn it.
Who is this?
listen. You guys, you know the rules. 6 items right here in front of you.
Don't screw me over.
Underneath this blanket.
You will be.
All right?
Damn it.
You get it wrong, you got to shove these 6 items up your rectum. You get it right, you're going to go on a nice trip somewhere beautiful. You
We're
know
gonna
the
talk
rules.
after this.
You know the rules. 30 seconds are on the clock. Are you boys ready?
No.
You better be
I
ready.
am not ready at all.
30 seconds are on the clock. 6 items on the board. Your time starts now.
Item that keeps you dry in the rain.
Sponge.
No.
Umbrella.
Yes. Item that takes some wrinkles out of your clothes.
An iron?
Yes. The thing you use to pretend it's a baby when you're in school.
An egg.
No.
A flower?
Yes. The instrument Lisa Simpson plays.
Saxophone.
Yes. What we're talking at now.
Oh, it's Meatloaf.
No.
Oh, a microphone.
Yes. Dana White.
Fat?
No.
Bald.
No.
UFC.
Yes.
Folks, they've done it. They have absolutely done it. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable. I just cannot. Marty. This is a big one, folks. Marty, how do you feel about this one?
Yeah, I thought they didn't have a chance, to tell you the truth.
Folks, I am so surprised.
How are we going to put the UFC up our butts?
Well, they owe me a favor. But, folks, these guys have just won themselves a beautiful trip for 2 to Paris.
Sophisticated.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
Paris, Idaho.
Oh.
Paris, Idaho. That's right, folks.
Wait.
With 8 restaurants, 3 bars, a cliff, and a cavern. There's so much to see and do in lovely Paris, Idaho. Now, as always, the hotel, you got to take care of yourself. But make sure to check out the Tabernacle and tell them old Dick and Marty sent you.
again.
Thanks for playing, fellas. Marty, lead us out of here. We'll be right back.
This
Dick
ain't
and
right.
Marty.
This ain't right.
Woo!
I was just minding my own business, making out with Farrah Fawcett and playing dominoes with Jimmy Walker. I had the game wrapped up. Farrah was cooling on me, but I had the game wrapped up.
Folks, this is the part where you're going to want to put the kids to sleep because it was right at this moment where MTM, that's what we call Mary, because, we know her on her first name. Hi, Mary. Anywho, right as Miss Tyler Moore was feeding old Dickie a jumbo two-tailed scrump, I saw Marty McNeil climb out of the grotto and snatch that waiter by the lapel. And with a rebel yell, mind you, he screamed at the top of his lungs. Yeah! Folks, he took that platter off the waiter and walked over to Roberto with a purpose. He raised that Reed and Barton so high and slammed it across Ross's face over and over and over again. There was caviar and truffles and fancy dinnerware everywhere. But we love Bob, and it was all in good fun. And he's been on the show a few times since. And it made the timeshare situation awkward, but we still managed to get along. Thanks for listening, folks. We thank you for stopping by. Thanks to our special guest, Mr. P Dunkem. And join us next week. We're going to have Bruce Willis, Tom Hanks, all the big ones, folks. Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice.
Why she coming?
Young and up-and-coming budding star Patrick Stewart's going to be here.
Opt out. He's gonna be here.
All of the television networks are coming to try to steal Dick and Marty, folks. They can't get us, but you can. On the next Dick and Marty.
See ya.